Hi Libra, welcome to your reading. This is for April 2019. This is for Libra Sun, Moon, or Rising, all the above. Or you may have planets in Libra. You know, which ones? I don't know. I guess whichever ones really direct you. Whichever ones you are pulled to look at, really. And definitely for those intuitively guided. So welcome everyone. I hope you're doing well. I think I'll find out in a minute. Here's to this reading bringing us great news, peace of mind, and everything we need. That's what I asked for you. Okay, let's just go ahead and get into the reading. Okay, we're going to go ahead and use the Tibetan singing bowl. I know some people were saying they can't stand this part, but I don't feel like I can cut it out, to be honest. Yeah, it's, I don't think I can cut it out, so I don't know. Alright guys, we're going to start. We're going to clear our minds. We're going to absorb the tone and just go with it. Let's begin. Beautiful. Okay, my lovelies, my lovely Libras. Should be a song. My lovely Libras. Let's give the deck a couple shuffles. This is the Universal Tarot. Give it 3 shuffles. I always do 3. Unless I'm talking, then I just lose track. What's going on? Well, you have your neighbor, possible neighbor, King of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, showing up as your first card. So we have some earth energy in the house. I have goosebumps everywhere. I don't know why. I'm not really feeling a lot of energy from the card yet, other than I have goosebumps. So let's get our cards out. We have the 2 of Swords, and I was just going to say, it looks like this king is in thought, reminiscing, and I feel that what this king is reminiscing about is bringing feelings of some sadness, but also some joy. This king is remembering the good times. Perhaps with a person, but remembering the good times. It's like melancholy. Melancholy. What? Melancholy. Look that God, I have the Ten of Wands. And I'm just going to say, there's something about this king where I do feel, I don't know, I feel like this king feels weaker. It's reminding me of a Bob Seger song. Oh my gosh, and of course, the title just left my mind. No. Like a rock, I was strong as I could be, like a rock. Oh, it's my stomach, guys, sorry. I may include that song, give you a link, because it feels important. Who is this king to you? And for some of you, I know it's your energy. And for others, I feel like this king is connected to you. Well, listen, he's in your reading. He or she, by the way. But it's showing up as a king, so we're going to read it as a king. There's times I've been queen and king of the castle. I feel like this king has a plan, wants to put plan in place. You know, I feel like this person is, I don't know. I just feel like this person's been weighed down with a lot. And that can mean like weighed down with responsibility, because it is the King of Pentacles. So this is someone who, you know, responsibility means a lot, probably the most to this king, right? So I may crave, I may long for someone else, but the sense of responsibility, maybe to my family, my job, my community, is weighing so heavily on me. And I mean, here we have the Two of Swords, so wanting to make a decision about something, right? But and I have to say, I'm not getting like a sense of guilt. It's more of a sense of responsibility. And do I think that he would prefer not to have that responsibility? Well, that's a double-edged sword. Because perhaps before you, or, you know, during the separation of, you know, you on your path, him or her on their path, perhaps what this is about a family that they created. Where was I going with that? And I just have to say, I'm not feeling that wherever this king is at, I'm not feeling like there's a great amount of love. Now, I do want to say, if this is a family man, then of course he loves his children. That goes without question. You know, my readings don't really dig into the children. Anyway, but I don't feel that what's keeping this king in place is because I love where I'm at. I love everything around me. You know, everything is working in my favor, and do I want to give that up? No, quite the opposite. Okay, we have some more cards. We have the King of Swords. And we have the Wheel. King of Swords could certainly be your energy, Libra, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Could be yours, another Libra, or another air. Man, his presence is like really known in this room. It's like very strong. And man, I kind of feel like this King of Swords, is like standing at the gate. Standing at the gate that this King of Pentacles needs to get through. And it's like he's standing at the gate guarding it so that this person can't get through. Then you have the Wheel. So it's what the King of Swords is, for some of you, is stopping. And, you know, and I have to say, I feel that the King of Pentacles is either you or directly tied to you. This King of Swords is feeling more like it's not you. But it could be. This could certainly be you trying to block someone from moving on. Definitely moving on. This King of Swords is like, and what he's blocking is the ability to put your burdens down. What the hell? Let's get some more cards out. Okay, actually what I want to do is I want to bring the clarifiers out. And I want to look at these kings. I want to get right into who they are. Because they're everything in this reading. And we may not have even reached you yet, as in this person is, you know, you're directly connected to this King of Pentacles. And I know this King of Pentacles is connected to this King of Swords. And I feel it would be very few of you, because this King of Swords is a thorn in the King of Pentacles side. On purpose. And to block. And it seems to be working. Because it's keeping King of Pentacles within this heavier cycle. This person could also be praying for some type of guidance on what to do here. Actually feeling this kind of over their head. You know, like, it's kind of over my head. Like, what the hell? I keep getting that energy, like, what the hell? Alright, I'm going to look at the King of Swords. Did I cut these? By the way, I have the King of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Maybe I should look at the King of Pentacles first. Right? Pretty much calling out for me first. Alright, we'll start with the King of Pentacles first. Let's find out more about this person. We have the Page of Pentacles. Someone could have gone to school with this person, college. You know, you could have been lovers at that time. And I don't know why, but I'm feeling that similar interest with this person. They're probably a little bit older than you. I don't know why, Libra, but I'm picking you up as the Page of Pentacles energy. Wow. Okay, we have the Three of Swords, and we have the Four of Swords. And I felt this energy from him earlier. You know, this is someone who has a broken heart, no doubt. And this is someone who is Listen, I don't feel like this broken heart just happened. I feel like this pain has been with them probably since the day that you split. Okay? I felt that they were seeking guidance, and they're seeking it again. Okay, so they are definitely seeking guidance. It definitely feels like, you know, things that are out of their control. This King of Swords is starting to feel like someone's husband or someone's wife. Okay, let's bring in the King of Swords. So, this King of Pentacles is definitely someone's old lover. I don't even want to say ex here because, you know, I don't know what broke you up, other than with the Page of Pentacles, you certainly could have, you know, meant to go on two different paths. You right, you each had to learn your own thing for whatever it is, for whatever the reason. You know, we find that out eventually. You know, if we look, if we seek. But what this is showing me is your energy, your heart, right? You have their heart. And it just feels like you always did, even though I feel like, I do feel for some of you, it's like, we split, you know, I feel like for some, this is about a family, and this is where their sense of responsibility comes into play. Okay, what are we looking at? Look at that. Look at that. The King of Swords just brought up the Ten of Swords. Whoa. Okay. This is one of yours. Husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. This is someone who does not want this chapter to end, and does not want you and this King of Pentacles, whoever that represents for you, doesn't have to be Earth. He does not want it to begin. And, wow, you know, the Ten of Swords on top of the King of Swords. Whoa. Because the King of Swords can already be, and you guys know this, you know, we all have this, but, you know, let's say on the reverse, this king can be nasty. Nasty with his words, her words, cutting, you know, right for the jugular, that type of energy. And why does he feel like he's in full force right now? So that we have the World. So again, trying to block the Nine of Wands and the Hangman. Okay, let me look at this for a second. First thing I want to say is, you know, I have the energy of asking you to stay focused, okay? Asking you not to give up on whatever your dreams are, your goals. You know, do it in a wise way. I have that energy here, like, you know, like hanging on for a minute. This is not, you know, especially with the King of Pentacles involved here. You know, even if this is an affair, this is saying, keep your feet on the ground, stay grounded through this. Keep your wits about you, and keep your focus on what it is that you want in your heart. What do you want in your heart? Okay? Because whoever this other person is to you, this King of Swords, and listen, this can be yourself. This could be you. I just realized that for some of you, this could be your own energy. Blocking your own new beginning, new chapter. And I just have to say, I feel like if it's you, I have a feeling what you're doing right now in your life is you are learning about spirituality. And whatever that means to you, because that can be so many different things. But I feel like that's what you're doing, okay? You're trying to well, you want spiritual growth. And I feel a lot of you are doing that. But I feel like there are a few who, what can I say? Take all that energy I just said that this king was doing in the negative and apply that to yourself. You telling yourself that, right? And because of that, because Ten of Swords can certainly be self-talk. We could have created every single one of those swords ourselves, to a point. Blocking. All right, so I don't feel like the King of Swords, whether it be yourself or another person, is really your friend right now. Does not have your best interest at heart. And, if this is someone's husband or wife, they don't want to let you go. They don't want to let you go. But I do have to tell you this. And it absolutely has to be, a sound decision. But I feel like absolutely you will move on from the nasty king. Because it's showing me after the nastiness does come a new beginning. In both instances, why can't I talk? Okay. So we got a lover and a foe. Let's see if any more cards want to come out. Another king. Wow. King of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I'm not going to take all those. Another king. It's like a roundhouse. And for some of you, I feel like this King of Pentacles and this King of Cups may be one and the same, because I feel, I know the possibility of movement forward for this with this king is very possible. Do I think it's going to be easy? No. But do I think it's possible? Yes. And I feel like after this King of Pentacles again can deal with that sense of responsibility and free himself, because I feel like, well, I don't know. I just feel like he or she could I don't know, I'm just not feeling like there's young children at home, because it feels more about another person than children. Okay? And I feel like this is what the King of Pentacles has to realize. This is what is going through their mind right now and what they're trying to figure out. Like, how do I walk away from what feels like my responsibility to satisfy my heart? It doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. Right? And this is where this Two of Swords is coming in. It doesn't feel right. It's what I want, but it doesn't feel right. And that's why I feel like his energy is slowly absorbing the King of Cups energy, which is all about the heart, right? The mind is now out of it. And this is about following my emotions versus my head. King of Pentacles is the first one who's going to overthink it. Overthink it. Okay, let's keep going. You know, if you guys ever wondered, when I'm doing a reading, what I'm seeing, what plays out for me is truly like a movie. And it's probably why my readings are so long. You know, because to me, like a 20-minute video would be the trailer. But I have to complete the movie in my head. But truly, I see it as a movie. I see the players, I see the action, and I love movies. Okay, so we have the Devil out, card of Capricorn. So, I mean, we have this King of Pentacles could certainly be a Capricorn for some of you. And, you know, it is, I don't know why I'm picking up the energy for someone like torn between two lovers. Being torn between two lovers. And this could be a same-sex relationship. You may be the King of Pentacles, or you may be the King of Cups, and your interest is King of Pentacles. You know, that type of energy. And yeah, definitely. You know, I feel like someone is battling within their own mind, like you're battling your own demons. And it's like a 50-50 right now, right? You're like right at that, I don't want to say the halfway point, but like I just want to see you get to the 51. And I do feel like it's your demons relating to love. Here you are. Card of Libra. Justice. If this is a divorce, if this King of Swords is, again, take away, don't think about the sign, right? Just think about the person themselves, excuse me. If this person is trying to block you by blocking a divorce, it won't work. You know, I mean, will it drag it out? Yeah, absolutely. It's showing a process being drugged out. Over. Drugged out, drugged out, drugged out. And someone being a little proud about that and their part, right? But that's okay, because, you know, what they put out will come back to them. And it will come back to them. They're sitting right by the wheel. And justice is showing up for you. And it's over the burdens that you're carrying, right? And a lot of times it's burdens of other people. You know, even battling your demons. You know, it's funny I said 50-50, right? Because justice is about balance, 50-50, equal. Maybe you're right where you need to be. Maybe you are balanced. I have the Knight of Wands. So this is fast-moving energy. This is energy that I always see Scorpio when I first look at this card, even though it's fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, by the way. But this is about energies coming in quickly. And by the way, when is it coming in? Once you receive your justice, whatever that may be for you, once you receive that justice, everything starts moving. It's very clear. Oh my gosh. Look at that. Four of Wands. Libra, I did not try to make this a love reading. I didn't try. But here it is. And look at the connection. So who's ever blocking all this, it's just showing me that you cannot block this type of energy. I mean, you can slow it down, right? You can stand in front of it. You can do whatever it is you want to do, but eventually the energy is coming. And meant to, right? And listen, for some of you, this is someone who, we already know who I'm talking about, but this is someone that is eye to eye. Wow, for some of you, this person is so completely different than who you're with or who you were just with. So different. And, you know, I'm careful because I do have I have their younger energy. Though I'm not really feeling reckless, this and that. I feel like, why did our paths separate? Because you had things you had to learn, and they had things they had to learn, and they had experiences that they had to experience, and you had to experience. You know, and I'm a true believer that you don't ever have to count an X out unless you want to. That's completely up to you. But people evolve. Not everyone. Not everyone. I know that. I know that. Anyway, this is a beautiful connection, guys. And by the way, it's coming right under the wheel. Hello, Destiny. I mean, whoever this king is trying to stop this, if this is you blocking your own path, see that? Hopefully you see that. And then, by the way, I had the King of Swords. I'm sorry, the Prince of Swords. But it did show as reverse. And I'm wondering if this King of Swords also, for those who, where this love connection is, you know, from a time period when maybe you all went to school together, worked together, you all may have worked the same job, something. But I'm starting to feel like this King of Swords also, for some of you, may have also gone to school at the same school. So y'all may have known each other from a younger age. Easier way to say it. But it's showing in reverse, and what I feel like is it's also showing the power being taken away. Right? No longer, first of all, that mouth, that communication, being taken away. Right? Diminishing. Getting smaller and smaller. And this is destiny working on their behalf, right? This is a lesson maybe their soul asked to, you know, I want to be the bad guy. I want to be the asshole this time. You know, I always go back to earth. I'm always the nice person. I'm going to go back and be a badass. You never know, guys. And, you know, that means we've all had at least one life when we were just the badass. Anyway, this person's power is diminishing. And it's also showing me that it's that, which I already knew, that this connection, which I love, is also a 4 with this King of Pentacles up here. It feels very grounded, like this can be a very grounded, calm, synchronistic type of relationship. where I feel like some of you are coming from a relationship where, you know, I definitely feel like a narcissist energy, screaming, you know, and not nice things. You know, that type of energy. So it feels very different. Okay. And just notice we have the Nine of Wands on the bottom here too. So this is just saying, stay focused, right? And I do feel Nine of Wands is past life energy, and using the experiences of past lives to help us through a time period, pulling on that energy. Even if we don't know, it's like our soul's pulling on it. And more reason to stay focused on what it is you want, right? This is about your own passion, your own heart, your own, you know, your right to live your life the way you want. And that's the bottom line. You were given this life not to satisfy other people, it was to live your life the way you wanted to live it. That's where you were given free will. Okay. What do I want to look at? Got the Chariot. So I'm going to start over here at the King of Cups. And by the way, that's the energy of Cancer. But it's also the energy of balance, right? And Justice is showing us that this is what you're going into. What are they balancing over here? The light and the shadow. Whether that be internal or influences around me, right? Influences that trigger my shadow. Trigger, right? They trigger my jealousy, my anger, my sadness constantly. That's what they do. But then I have to look at that and say, well, okay, if I know that, and I know their words really have nothing in them, they're empty, do I really have to keep taking that on and feeling it and feeling it? Because I feel like this type of person, you know, man, if you gave them no response, whoa. Whoa. Because they're triggering you to do exactly what you're doing. And it, you know, it works. It definitely works. And it's very hard to move past that. But once you concentrate on doing that and you keep practicing, it's going to come second nature. I'm telling you. And that may be the little inkling that you need to push past this person. You know, because it does have to come from you. Oh, look at that. I have the beautiful sun. Card of Leo. This is about illumination. This is about rebirth. And, you know, I'm saying rebirth because I feel like this is talking about a relationship that is being reborn, renewed, reignited, and really, really nice. Sun energy, right? I'm feeling like my old self again. And that's what it is for someone. I'm feeling like my old self again. Like I remember the way I used to be, perhaps before I met this person over here. And the weight of the world just came down on me. Moving back into that type of light and free energy. And there's nothing more beautiful than a Libra who is truly happy. They shine their light. You guys just shine your light. What's being reborn, I feel like it's two people's hearts. Not just your heart, but you know, it's kind of like you're creating it because I had the Chariot first and then the Sun. So it's like when I have myself in a balanced state, I can see everything. Everything is clear to me. I'm going to leave that out and keep going. So this reading is talking about a few particular relationships. You know, the details can vary, of course. You know that. You guys know that. But, you know, there's some people who definitely need this reading, I can tell. Oh, car just went flying. The devil, and I have to tell you guys, and I'm looking at the devil. Well, so definitely Capricorn for some. But I also have to tell you that when I was shuffling for a card for the devil, and that card flipped, first thing that came to my mind was, that's a negative card. I could feel the energy was negative. And so I feel like for some of you, although, you know, definitely Capricorn's involved for some of you with King Pentacles and the devil here, it's definitely energy of overcoming too, right? This is about, you know, it's about temptation and not being able to resist. Well, I feel like with the two of them out here, they kind of counteract each other. And I feel like that for a few of you, you know, I feel like you kind of had to play a game with your current partner, or if you already left, the one you just left, like almost like you had to play a game. You know, for some of you, this person feels a little bit abusive because I feel like I have to pretend I'm a certain way to keep the peace. Okay, well, you know, this person doesn't deserve a lot more energy from us and our reading, because I feel like eventually this is a person of the past who will not bear a lot of weight in your future, if any, if any. But as soon as you find that balance, their power starts to diminish. I can't talk. Sorry, guys. Let's keep going. Five of Pentacles. Wow. So this is showing me for some of you that, you know, you're moving, that there is that separation. And granted, this is not the best card to move in, right? This is the energy of feeling wounded, right? I'm feeling my wounds, but you know, I'm realizing, because I'm a Pentacle, I'm realizing that what I've been doing and where I'm at is causing these wounds. So I have no choice but to move out of it, even feeling wounded, right? Because this is when the warrior comes in. This is the card of the wounded warrior, right? And that's the thing, we got to keep reminding ourselves, that's right, I'm a warrior. That's right. And you know what this reminds me of? I watched a video the other day of a cat that was getting ready to attack, oh, it looked like a rat, but it was a big mouse. And normally the mouse would run, right? Run in its hole, run something. But what it did instead is it turned around, and I could see it, like, it's almost like it puffed up. It didn't, but it's kind of like I could feel its energy, even though it was through a video. I could feel what's the word I'm looking for? Where he came back at that cat, and that cat backed up. You know, the presence that he put out there. And then next thing you know, the rat is chasing the cat. That, my friends, is what energy is all about. That rat was probably a wounded warrior. And I just want to say, I feel like if you're in an abusive relationship with this person, leave any way you can. You know what I mean? Like, if you have an opportunity to leave, even if it means, you know, living on so much less, I feel like go for it, because even if you're living on so much less, but you have this peace of mind, trust me, you will feel rich. I have been there, and you do. You will absolutely feel rich. Excuse me, another card. Okay, look at that with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. We really have every sign on the board today. So this is energy moving towards this Queen of Cups. And I can't help but look at it in this way of the King of Pentacles, who is absorbing this King of Cups energy, right? Who's relieving, putting down the responsibilities that he doesn't need to carry anymore. And it's like two people being transformed from within, learning who they are from within, and that they deserve to live their own life. They deserve what they want. Two people realizing who they want. And this movement feels like, I don't know how to say this. Like, I know this is a water sign for some of you, but I am reading a lot of this energy as you transforming, them transforming. And, being on the bottom row of the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups. I don't know, guys. Just funny how we can read this person's energy and how, what you're in right now. And then I can see another relationship and the energy you'd be in then. It's crazy. By the way, I just noticed the Hermit on the bottom of the deck, so we got Virgo in the house too. Alright, let's keep going. Let's look at Justice. Even though I really don't even feel like I have to. But let's look at it anyway. Page of Swords, beautiful. Coming out on Justice. Okay, we'll take them. Oh, it's 3. Right, the 4 of Pentacles. Wow. The 9 of Pentacles. And the 4 of Cups. It's clearly showing me some of you, some of you will be moving. Some of you will be becoming independent. We know this relationship's here, right? But this is still about taking care of yourself, right? Your own foundation. So it's not excluding what already happened, but this is also showing, moving into independent energy. And some of you may not be sure, like, which direction to go. I feel like some of you may want to start something within your home, a home-based business. When it's coming, with over Justice, it looks very, very good. Just be careful that you're not hanging on to something too tightly. An idea, it has to look this way before I'll begin, or I need exactly this much money before I begin. I feel like, no, it's begin. Do what you can until you get what you need. Right? So get that energy moving so the universe can start supplying you. But it has to start with you. And you may be getting like some ideas and epiphanies, and may not be sure which way to go. I want to say here, definitely go after your passion, but think about your finances at the same time. And I'm saying that because I feel like you do have the ability to, whatever this is for you, really build it up to continue to increase finances. They continue to grow. Some of you may be taking something within your emotions and using that as a platform to speak to others, to help others in some way. And if that's the case, can I just say, sometimes that's the very reason why you were giving the assignment of going through that hell, because, it's like the universe knew that eventually you would come out of it and you would use it to help others. And can I just say, I don't know, but I think in my head, well, if that's the way the universe works, then the harder challenges should have a bigger reward at the end. And they usually do. Okay. Justice is saying, you're creating balance in your life. Universal energy behind you on leaving that type of energy and going after what your true desires. It's the universe saying, cut everything else off. Cut all those strings. And if there is something that you want, right, and it's in your heart, there is nothing that should stop you unless you don't want it. Now, I'm not talking about leaving my kids behind, stuff like that. You know what I mean, right? And sometimes we have to look at it like that. I saw a post today and it said, if you were guaranteed a great outcome, what is it you would do? If you had that guarantee, what would you do in your life? This is kind of like saying, do it anyway, even without the guarantee. Kind of like you are the guarantee. Six of Cups coming right over the page, the Knight of Wands energy. So, again, people say, oh, you're always talking about people in the past. I can't help it. It's what comes up for me. I'm just meant to tell these stories because this is talking about the energy of someone coming back. Of someone coming back that there are a lot of good memories with. There can be not so good memories too, because there is the Three of Swords attached to that person, which tells me it's probably attached to you too in some form. But this is moving into remembering good memories and good things. And as I'm doing that, I start to feel better and better and better. It's like changing the energy wheel. Okay, but so this person, or you, moving quickly at this point. Now, in a reading, that sounds really quick, right? Oh, that's like tomorrow. No, don't forget to listen to everything before it. And sometimes you do have to listen to a reading twice. I'm sorry, I know they're long, but, for real clarity, sometimes, not always. I have the Eight of Swords. Let's see what that's about. So, it's almost like another block. Another block just popped up. This is an internal block, though. This is a block based out of fear. Holding myself back from something because I'm fearful. And there can be many, many reasons behind that. The Hierophant, are you afraid to get married again? Wow. Are you afraid to get married again? Are you still, this is kind of showing me a fear of commitment. A fear of commitment, or a fear of marriage. Let's take one more on that. Look at the Hermit. Again, card of Virgo. And look at that, the Ten of Cups. Come on, guys, look at that. Some of you are afraid to truly live the life that you truly desire. Like, oh my God. Holy shit. I mean, it's like that energy of, oh my God, it's actually happening. Oh my God, it's happening. Oh my God, what am I going to do now? Am I ready for this? Oh my God, what if they start cheating on me? And what if this? And that's where your head goes. And what if this? Oh my God, but what if that? Oh my God, what if this? Whoa. What if we just take the Eight of Swords, which is self-created, take it out of this right here and look at the energy. Six of Cups attached to the Hermit. If it's not a Virgo, this is someone who, this is about a spiritual connection. This is a deep connection. And then the Hierophant and the Ten of Cups. Come on. This is not marriage. I don't know what it is. If it's not serious commitment, I don't know what it is. But then I have to throw that 8 back in there. So what would stop this from coming to life? Well, you. Because at this point, all the external blockages are gone now. So you're moving into a period where there's actually contact from this person. You're seeing the light of day. You're allowing yourself to feel good in the energy again. But then, bam, here it is. Like, holy shit. And that's exactly what some of you are doing. Like, I feel it. Like, oh my God. There goes that energy wheel going backwards again. Wait a minute. Turn. I don't have to accept that. All I got to do is remove that, which is the fear. And all I'm left with is abundance, spirituality, love of my life, and clarity like I've never had before. For some of you, it is coming home. This person is your home. And I'm not talking about a physical place. I'm talking about you need to get your energy back in there, right? Wow. There are a lot of different people in your reading, but there's only one that is working against you. Alright, I'm going to do final outcome. Oh no, I'm not. I still got to do the Four of Wands. Get out of here. Get out of here. Look at that. I'm clarifying the Four of Wands. We have the Four of Wands. I have chills. I have goosebumps. We have the Lovers. Hello. And we have the Moon. Hello. Wow. I hate to turn a regular reading into a twin flame reading, but for some of you, this is your twin flame. And you know it. Well, I'm saying but then I'm seeing the moon there. Do you know it? I don't know. But this is an undeniable connection. And I have to tell you, I've been hearing a lot of people talking about twin flames and how there's not a romantic component to them. And I have to call bullshit. I just have to call bullshit because there's very much, in my belief, there's very much a connection that affects you in every sense. In every sense. Every sense. And I want to say I do have Lovers as a card of Gemini, and the Moon is a card of Pisces. Can also represent Cancer too, because they're ruled by the Moon. And I'm seeing a full moon here. Okay, let me look at this energy for a second. I don't know. Libra, I just feel like, how could I, see, a lot of this is coming from you. And the energy you're putting behind it, and the energy they're putting behind it. But a lot of this is universal, too. destiny, what's meant to be at this point. And holy crap, the connection is unbelievable. Just unbelievable. And, when I hear like people say, oh, there's not a romantic competitor, are you kidding me? This is love. This is so deep. But from every aspect, my best friend, my lover, my protector, and I'm theirs. Okay, I don't know. Just the white doves, pair of white doves, pair of wolves, a pair. Hang on, I don't know why. I want to add this up real quick. 15. What the hell? I can't add. 18, 28. Okay, wow, that took me forever. Because I kept second guessing myself. 28 in these three cards. 28, which 8, 9, 10. This is when it begins. Just when it begins. Okay, wow. May we all be in that energy. And that's what I asked for when I was preparing to do your reading. That all who watched would find what they needed here and the map to get to where they want. I have the Six of Wands and I have the Five of Swords. Well, hello, victory over someone else's, victory over mental energy. Someone else's mental energy coming at you. And, I'm not saying everyone's innocent here. I have a feeling you were dishing it back too. But triggers. Someone learning your triggers and, man, using them. Victory over that doubt. Need I say more? Do we even need to talk about that anymore? No. Because that is of the past. And by the way, there's a little birdie whispering in her ear. Almost like, babe, walk away from this because the Empress. For some of you, maybe that's the little bird I'm talking about is your mother, whispering into your ear. Walk away from that. And I don't know why, I just keep getting because. Almost like because needs to be enough. Wow. Well, I'm thinking of my mother used to say that. Hey, Mom, why can't I? Because I said so. But this is just because. This is showing me the fortitude within yourself. This is showing me the strength within yourself. The Empress, when I see the Empress sometimes, especially because she's connected to this King of Swords too, I always feel like I feel like this is someone who has had a long journey, has climbed a lot of hills, or mountains, I should say. But it's through these experiences, right? And look at this, the connection of taking and I had this in somebody else's reading, taking my path, that what I have learned, the strength I've gained, taking that, and then doing something with it, giving birth to it for the nation. If you're feeling guided, if you keep getting this feeling inside that, man, I really need to write a book. I really need to contact an organization. I need to start a nonprofit. You're getting these, but keep pushing it back, but they keep nagging you. They're going to keep nagging you because it's what your soul's crying out for. Not crying out for. I shouldn't say that. Because I feel like your soul will be happy no matter what. You know, whether you do anything with it or not. Okay. One more time. One more time. But listen, you know, ultimately you're ending up as the Empress. And the Empress is the strongest queen. And the most creative queen. And the most loving queen. Right? She takes what's within her and gives birth to it to the world. She knows what's inside of her is important for others. Okay? It doesn't have to mean I have to stand on a big platform where millions can hear me. No. You may be standing in a high school auditorium, you know, a stage, something like that. It may be talking to, you know, going to an organization. Say you're being abused, going to some organization and talking to the people who are in it about how you overcame it, and so will they. Well, hello, lovers. Come on, Libra. I mean, if somebody gets mad at this love reading, well, then I don't know what to tell you. And hello, Ace of Swords. Wow. So to me, it's standing for the truth. Like, this is the person. Oh, man, you know, I did Virgos and I felt a tinge of twin flame energy in there, and I cannot help feel it here too. I mean, the evidence is all here. And I am feeling it. I'm trying to not just feel that, though. But, man, do I feel the connection between two people? And what other card did I have? Oh, it was the Two of Cups earlier, where they were looking eye to eye, where they are planning their life together, making life decisions together. Right? One's not above the other. Not at all. I don't know, guys. I think that's where we're going to leave it. Because I feel like, what can I say? I feel like the rest is up to you. The rest is up to you. Don't get mad at me that I say that. I just know you're capable. You know, I don't care where you're at. I know that it can change. I've lived it. I've lived it. And I've been doing this now for quite a while, and I just know. Just believe. Okay, guys, I'm going to leave it there. I love you so much. This was such a great reading to do. You know, hard, but wow, beautiful. It's really a beautiful reading. So thank you. Thank you for allowing me to do that. And I just want to say thank you for your subscribes and for coming back and watching the videos, for your beautiful comments, sharing with your family and friends, because sometimes you'll hear a reading and be like, oh, wait a minute. And I know a lot of you already can pick this up, like, nope, that's for my daughter. No, wait, that's for my brother. It may just be small messages, but yeah, you're sharing them, and I love that. Thank you for your donations. I truly appreciate it. There's something going on with YouTube. I don't know if it has to do with Article 13, but like views are dropping for many readers at like 40%. So, you know, we just have to keep staying gung-ho and get through whatever this wave is. But it's a tough one right now, so Thank you for your support, and thank you for just helping me through. And just thank you for being your lovely selves. I love you so much. I don't know. Go kick ass for April, guys. I'll see you soon.